Okay, you guys, thanks for hopping on. There's Barbie. Hello. Yep. I know. Everyone looks at their clock and it's like 8 o'clock and then they go to run to their phones. And so I know that usually we start about 5 after, but we're just going to get started now. Hey, Hannah. Who else have I not said hi to? Looks like everybody. You guys, so welcome. It feels like it's been forever. It's only been a week. We had an awesome Tuesday team training last week where we had Talisha Carter talk about mindset and things that might be blocking our progress. Hopefully you guys were able to connect with her with making a post and doing your hashtag so that you could get a free session from her because it's super valuable. She's helped me out a lot. Okay. So how many of you guys on here, how many of you are pushing to promote? We want to cheer you on. We want to, we've got Katie. Katie is super consistent. Lauren is super consistent. Tiffany's rocking it out. I'm not able to keep track of everyone. So that's why I ask, how many of you guys, you can unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat. How many of you are going towards a promotion? Abigail and Destiny, awesome. Catherine, me, different goals. I unfortunately had to slow down. Okay, yeah, a goal is a goal. And how many of you guys are working on a specific goal? Hannah, shooting for Ruby in May, awesome. May is next week. I had no idea. April has been interesting for all of us, I think. Tanya, awesome. Catherine 2.0. Okay, Tiffany wants triple by the end of June. That's good. I want that too. Catherine, starting the Emerald chart for May. Good. Celine, you have a question mark. I don't know what that means. Lauren, double in May. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. Okay, so I want to cheer everyone on who is working this month specifically for some big goals. Don't be afraid to reach out. So Katie, I know that you're pushing it this month. Don't be afraid to reach out to me as well so that we can keep you focused, keep you on task, so that we can help you attain that. I don't know where your numbers are, but I just kind of glanced at it and you're still super close. It's completely within reach. So I love it. Celine says dumb phone. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what question mark means. Okay, Hannah, I need to find DTs that want to work. Okay, yep, we can talk about that later. That's a good thing for another meeting for sure. Okay, awesome, you guys. Thank you. So let's give them some love that are going for those promotions. Let's cheer them on. And just know, you guys can keep, oh, hey, Melanie, welcome, welcome. I want us to maybe try a little bit better to keep track of one another. If you know that specific people are running towards a promotion, go comment on their wall. Share, if they make a greens post, say, oh my gosh, my kids love that. We don't have to be, I always comment on someone else's post as if I'm a happy customer. And it just helps the interaction get higher on their wall. So definitely share the love. But I know that it's a hard thing when all of us here, for instance, we've got 14 people on. If we were all following one another, we would only see It Works posts and we wouldn't be seeing our audience. And so sometimes it's a little hard. We actually have to either make a mental note or keep track of the people in our team page and be like, who's promoting? And then go and comment on their wall. So let's definitely try to come together as a family a little bit and help one another out like that. So for sure, just keep track. Everyone who's on here, you guys are amazing. You really are. And all of you guys talked about wanting to promote. I know Melissa, she is killing it with her post. I want to say, so she just joined less than 30 days ago, and she's talking about using the products. She's showing her kids taking the products. She's already down in weight loss. She shows excitement. Like, I really am proud of Melissa and your efforts, as well as everyone else here. But I really wanted to shout out Melissa, because she's just been in very little time and taking Tiffany's suggestions on what to post, and I'm sure Shelby's that's in our team page. So, la la la. You guys, so I did an auto ship incentive. Who wants to know who won? So I have, Catherine, you've got 2 entries because you had one for you and one for your husband. So here's all the names that were listed of the people who boomed their auto ship. And I'm going to do a drawing right now. So if you feel lucky, someone can do a drum roll. And so everyone's name is in here who commented on the team page. And I want to recognize those that still run an auto ship. And I was doing it, right, meow, that's cute. I was doing it that your auto ship had to run by the 20th. But if you're running your auto ship at all by the 25th, we applaud you, because you are using the product, you are selling the product, and you are trying to become a product of the product. And it means your store is open. And many of us might have enough customer volume, which is great, but still ordering product is very important for your business so that you can take pictures with it and use it. Perfect for samples. Exactly. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. And whoever is the winner, you have to send me your address. Okay, I don't know who it is. Jenny Singleton, Patrick Jenny Singleton. Who is she on here? I don't think she's on here. So Jenny Singleton, congratulations. We can go shout her out. Thank you for running your auto ship by the 20th. And welcome, Jasmine. And make sure that she sends me, I'll make sure I post it, but she needs to send me her address. So, yay. Okay. Okay, you guys, just a little bit of housekeeping, friendly reminder. Do you know whenever you enroll a customer or have an additional order that you make besides your auto ship, an additional order that you make, or an additional order that your customer makes on top of their, if they're an existing customer, you can boom that in our team page to get entered into our drawing for $500 cash. How many of us are like, it's kind of second nature to, if we've been here a long time, but if you have not, if you're fairly new, every time you enroll a new customer, you get to put a boom in this thread, whichever number comes next, and we will do a drawing in May. And Catherine, are you serious? You had no idea. Catherine, $500 cash. Shelby won last month.
Let me clarify. I didn't know about the additional, like if they placed an existing customer placing an additional order. Or
if you get them to increase new sales from what we were already planning. So if they were a customer in March and they have their April auto ship, that doesn't count. But if they increase it, that's additional sales.
What about if they had turned off their auto either for 1 month or many, many months and they turn it back on?
That counts.
Okay.
That counts. So Melissa, you go back, what you need to do is find your loyal customer number. And if the next number in line is number 500, you'd go boom, hashtag 500, LC, so loyal customer, and their number and the volume amount. And I'm even saying this wrong, the volume amount. And then we add up the cumulative total. If whoever gets to 1,000 BV, they get entered into the drawing for 500. If you get to 500 in volume, everyone gets a prize. So everyone from last month, my prizes finally arrived. It took them a while, so I have that. I need to get your addresses for that. Okay, another announcement, you guys. Sorry. This Sunday, This Sunday is, does anyone know what this Sunday is? Does anyone want to unmute and tell me what this Sunday is?
It's the training.
Yay! It's the training. We have a live local event that is hosted by corporate in St. Louis, Missouri. And they have people, they have corporate team, they have VIPs, they come, they train, they inspire. It is like you are at a mini conference where it pumps you up and it helps fill your cup and it helps you see the vision of what It Works is all about. So if you've not ever been to an event, going to this through your computer, it's only $19.99, and you would go onto your eSuite and click on live events, and it'll prompt you on how to purchase your $19 live event ticket. Guys, 20 bucks is so cheap to be able to see what corporate does for our team and how they want to pour into you and help grow you as a person, as a leader. And it also shows you the bigger, grander scheme of things. When you see how these people, where they came from, what they're doing, it's not just us and our little Zoom. It's so much more than us. And so I have let me see if I can do a screen share. So we keep the announcements right here over here, or on your phone, it'll say announcements. If you click on announcements, that's where we pin the important stuff. But you guys, this Sunday is the corporate training. And what you do is you purchase your live stream ticket, and you'll have 30 days to watch that. But if you purchase it, you need to watch it because that's key. But we're going to pick a winner for those people that purchase the ticket. And I don't know how to do it. See, and I want you to comment down here if you purchase a ticket. Like, I want you to comment purchasing. So this is something that's really, really important. And you could, if you're local to some of your team, you can share it with your team and watch it together. It's really, really valuable for your business and for you. Danny, thank you. Awesome. But it really lights your fire. It can change your mindset. It can create that aha moment that you needed to push forward and finish out this month, attack your goals for next month, or maybe the next year. It was at one of these events. It wasn't even conference. It was one of the smaller events that I had one of the most powerful aha moments when I decided to not just settle for presidential, but to run for ambassador. And I was like, you just can't miss any events. You just can't. I have not been following up on these live streams. I am purchasing my ticket and I am going to be watching it this Sunday. And I'm really excited about it because I feel like I personally need what they have to offer. So I'm also going to, oh, good, Catherine, awesome. I feel like I need it and I want to lead by example, and I want to soak up whatever they have to offer. And so I'm going into it saying, what can I learn from this training? And I'm really excited about what I can learn. I'm really open-minded about that. So, all right. All right, let's visit for a second. We talked about how many of you guys are running towards a goal. And many of us either know what our goal is, but do you know how much you need to get there? And be honest, in the chat off to the side, you can say, yes, you know, or no, you don't know what you need to get there. And your goal could be 4 loyal customers, or it could be 400 in volume. Do you know what your goal is and what you need to get there by the end of this month? Katie, I knew you would, 100%. She knows exactly what she needs, and she's talking about it. She's posting about it. She's updating every single day. Catherine, yes, you figured out the breakdown. Barbie, no. Okay. Okay, anyone else? I know Tiffany's a yes. Melissa, no, we will chat. Yeah, Tiffany, it was, do we have a goal for this month? Yes or no? And do you know what you need to attain that goal this month? Yes or no? And so everyone's saying, yeah, I know you know what you need. Danny, yes. Lauren, yes. And going to Melissa, your goal was to get your free product. So your goal right now is to find 2 more customers ASAP, but we will talk about that later. Yeah, so Melanie, that's what we're here for. You're kind of getting it, but need more clarification. And I know that you also just started, and so we like to start out simple, like gain 4 loyal customers and how to help you get there. The next one is, once you get your 4 loyal customers, how to find about 400 to 500 in volume. And then from there, finding some distributors and starting to promote. And so we want to keep it simple and attainable, where everyone feels like you're getting your wins, that you feel like you're getting like this is fun still, but not setting up for failure where we're like, you've got to get this in 30 days and you don't hit it. And so we want to help you learn and grow and achieve those goals. And not everyone's on the same timing either. And so we want to respect that as well. Hannah, yes. Okay, awesome. So that's where, let's see, what is today? The 23rd. Tomorrow's the 24th, obviously. And the 25th is a really big day for our business. And that's where, if you've been in the business for a little while, almost all of the numbers are completely updated and you know exactly what you have left and what you need to attain your goal by the end of the month. So Hannah, I feel getting 60 loyal customers and a $600 bonus is more attainable than Ruby at this point. But you are also aware that it's a mindset thing. And yeah, so let's talk about this. We do need to get back to basics, and we're going to have Tiffany talk about getting back to basics with posting ideas, what to say, like verbiage, how to make graphics. And we're going to have Katie talk about our daily 6 list. That means what 6 things should we be accomplishing every day, and our no excuses thing. She's going to touch on the Shelby's 6 list that she posts. But how many of us, this is where I feel, and I might be just speaking to my choir right here that's in my life, but sometimes we're like, yeah, this is our goal, but our day gets away from us and our plan of action gets away from us, and our to-do list doesn't get done. You guys, I am the first to admit that this month has gotten away from me, and I've felt defeated. I have felt further from my goal because of my own mindset and my own frustrations. And then my daughter getting her scare and getting sick and being in the hospital has taken a lot of my attention. And so I get it. Like, I understand that we all have things going on, but it's taking the time that you need for your family and for yourself, and then saying, okay, now I need to refocus. What is my focus? What do I need to do? And when we can be true to ourselves and say, this is who I am. How can I portray that on social media? How can I be authentic and real? And how can I care about others and want to help them? At the same time, it grows my business and it helps other people at the same time. Like, how can I do that? But also knowing, what is your goal? What do you need to get there? And how can you use your time wisely? How can you show up to your business? And it's doing the things that you need to do for the business instead of just scrolling and calling that work, because that's not it. So Katie, if you're okay, let's have you go first. We'll have you talk about the things that you really wanted to share. I think that comes just hand in hand and right next.
Yeah, of course. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. So my 6 list is going to be different from Colette's 6 list. It's going to be different from Tiffany's, Tanya's, everybody's, especially from a standpoint. But with that being said, that just means you guys have that many more opportunities to try different things. This business is all about trying, learning, and adapting and overcoming. So if my list doesn't work for you, then try Colette's list and use her list. If Shelby's list isn't working for you, try my list. If none of those are working, try somebody else's list. You have to continue to keep trying new things in order for your business to grow. So the 6 important things to me are, of course, I'm going to beat the dead horse again, is self-development and mindset. Colette just said it a couple of times as well, but that is extremely, extremely huge. I am talking from experience because the first couple of months, I'll tell you this again, I didn't do it. I didn't believe in the business. And then all of a sudden, something clicked. I started doing my self-development. I changed my mindset about the business and things started to happen. So those things are extremely, extremely important. And I have them as my number 1 because everything that follows, you cannot be productive in unless you're doing your self-development, because you will forever go down that negative rabbit hole when it comes to the following things. So my number 2 is growing your network. If you have friends on Facebook, you will not be successful. I'm going to tell you that 100% right now. You will not be successful. You need to grow your market, and you need to grow it in the right way. Tiffany did a great job explaining the ways to grow your market a couple of Zooms ago, and how to create that warm market so people are more likely to say yes as opposed to no. So some quick examples are anybody who comments on any of your posts, or anybody who likes any of your posts. Click on them, go to their friends, and start checking out their friends. If you have 2 or more friends in common, go ahead and add them. Otherwise, Facebook will be like, nope, you can't add this person. That's a good way if you're in groups for things that you're interested in. That's a good way to add friends as well, because you share common interests. Just make sure that when you do add people from those groups, you're actually doing lifestyle posts about those things that you have in common. So if it's a dog group, make sure you're posting about your animals, because then that person's going to say, oh, this, she didn't just add me for her business. She added me because she truly wants to make a connection with me. My next one is posting and going live. Those 2 are huge. If you're not posting, notice I didn't say product posts or lifestyle posts, posting in general. You need to be active on your Facebook. If you are not active on your Facebook talking about yourself, your interests, the products, how all of those mesh together, then people will not learn who you are and cannot make that connection with you. So when you actually do go to message them, or they reach out to you about products, they won't be as likely to respond in a positive manner to you, as opposed to if they kind of have a feel for who you are as a person and can see that you genuinely want to help them, they're going to respond 100 times better. Going live is huge, guys. Not only to just go live about talking about products, but go live and just talk about something fun that you did. Go live and open your boxes, you guys. Like, that is a simple live to do. I think last week I did probably 12 of them, because all of a sudden all my products came in all at once. So, I was like, hey, why not? Let me just stack all my boxes here and let's open them live together. And people got a kick out of that, because it's like they see your excitement and they can relate to you because of how excited you are when you're opening something. Lives are also good. You can talk about your experience. If you just started trying one of our products that you've never tried before, talk about it. Talk about it live. Try it live. It's a great way to connect with people. My number 4 is interaction. You're expecting people to interact on your post, but if you don't return the favor and go back and interact on their post, you're not going to see that interaction. So make sure that you genuinely go out. Don't just scroll through your feed. Look at your potentials list. Those are all people you should be interacting with. Instead of doing follow-ups one day, if you're so stuck on something to do, but you have, 200 people on your potentials list, sit there with that list, type them in on Facebook and interact on their Facebook. Check out what they just posted today. If they posted a new recipe, do a genuine comment under that recipe and just say, wow, this looks so good. I am so excited. I think I might try this for dinner tonight. Where did you get this recipe? Create that interaction on their page because they'll create it on your page as well. My number 5 is education and growth and product knowledge. So when I say education and growth, you guys need to start learning about this company. You need to start learning about the products. Yes, Colette, Shelby, Tiffany, Tanya, myself, we're all here to answer your questions because we have been here for a little while. We have the answers. We know the products. However, from my experience, the way you gain loyalty customers' trust in you to buy in you is your knowledge of the business and your knowledge of the product. Because, there's so many times where I get off the script questions, but I don't get nervous about answering them because I know my product, because I can go back and recall, okay, somebody wants to know how much more caffeine is in the ThermoFight X than a regular cup of coffee. I can tell them it's just a little over 50 grams more than what a regular cup of coffee is. Why? Because you want to know what I did? I went on eSuite and I sat there and I pulled up every single product that I sell on the regular and I looked at those product sheets and I almost pretty much committed them to memory because it is just so important to me to be able to answer people's questions genuinely when they ask them to me off script instead of just copying, pasting. So that should be your guys' goal, is to make sure that you yourself are confident in the responses that you can give. Yes, us as leaders are 100% here for you to help you build up to that point, but you also have to do work on the side. Because I still use Shelby to this day, but that's just because, I'm a little more on the tougher side when it comes to my responses sometimes, when I know that sometimes I need a little bit of a softer response. And Shelby's really great at that. So I use Shelby a lot now for taking what I want to say and sprucing it up a little bit. But it all comes down to your education, growing yourself and your product knowledge, and being able to feel comfortable having that conversation. So what's a good way to practice that is role play with your leader. We would be happy to do that. And we'll throw some crazy curveballs at you. I'm sure we all can think of some crazy ones too, because we've all seen some crazy stuff. But if you know your product, those crazy curveballs are just going to make you laugh, and you're going to have the best response to give back to that person. So I highly, highly encourage you that you grow your product knowledge. And I encourage you to grow it in the direction of the products that you don't know a lot about. So yes, we all know ThermoFight X, Keto Coffee, and Fat Fighters and Cleanse are the hit right now. How many of you know anything about our lip and eye cream? How many of you know anything about our hair, skin, and nails? How many of you know the benefits of collagen? Because collagen is huge. Everybody, in my opinion, should be drinking collagen. So go after those products that maybe are the diamond in the rough. For me, is like the diamond in the rough, because it's so covered by all of our other products, but we need to uncover it and get it out to people because it's such a beneficial product. My sixth one is stories. Stories are huge, you guys. I cannot stress that to you enough. Stories with polls. Do a poll in your story, or do the little thingy that you can slide across if you really like it. Get creative. Tiffany's going to talk about it in a little bit, of how to kind of create your own posts and create your own pictures and stuff like that. There's so many apps out there, you guys, to play around with. I, by far, am not technologically inclined, and I am terrible at that stuff. But I make an effort to change some photos around and get my stories going, because right now the younger generation, that's what they live at. You know, they live on the stories and clicking through and seeing what people are doing. So, and that's a great way to engage with people and get people looking at your products. I've had a lot of people like my stories on Facebook and then turn into loyalty customers. And it's all because I just clicked on them and said, hey, thank you so much for liking my story. I really do appreciate it. Was this a product that caught your eye? And then you create that conversation with them, and you know, eventually they turn into a loyalty customer. Some additional things so that's my sixth list. Like I said, mine's going to be different from all of the leaders here, because we all kind of value and see things a little bit differently, and that's okay, because it just shows you guys that you have a lot of different styles that you can reach out to and use for your benefit. And you can make your own, because, you know, this is taking from stuff that I've learned from Colette, stuff that I've learned from Brianna, stuff that I've learned from Shelby, you know, and taking all of the things that they say and making my own list. Even my own team, you know, I listen to what they have to say, and I'm like, you know what, that makes sense to me. Because sometimes I get so caught up in the other half of the business, you know, being, let me chart for everybody. Let me figure out where everybody's doing. I got to do this for this person. I got to do this for this person. I lose sight of getting back to the basics. And then I have a team member who reels it back in for me. So use your team. Use everybody here. We're all a team. We're here to help you. Going off of that, you guys have so many resources. Like, I don't think you guys are aware of the amount of resources you have in the Legendary Dream Chasers page. I get all of my paperwork from the Dream Chasers page. Like, I go to files, I scroll through, and I find all my stuff there, and I use it. Like, I'm not an organized person normally, but if it wasn't for this keeping up with your potentials list, I would be drowning trying to go through my messenger to get all these people. And you guys, these pages right here are all from this month. So this is all potentials from this month. This is what your 6 list can do for you. You have to just tell yourself, I'm going to do it. Just tell yourself, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to make any excuses. Believe me, guys, I am the queen of excuses. I have been there, done that. I work, you know, almost 80 hours a week. You know, I can make up so many excuses for you. I'm really good at it, but I stopped that months ago. Stopped making excuses and told myself, I'm going to make this work. How do I do that? This is how you do it. And yes, it is 100% a second time
full-time job because it's not easy. You have to work at it every single day. So if you let those excuses just absolutely invade your life, then you will not be successful. You have to find a way to get out of those excuses. And I just simply say no to them. That's my way of doing it. And I just say no. You know, I'm not going to make an excuse to not do myself. Which, going back to self-development, thank you, Colette, for sharing your book. I got it, and I absolutely love this, you guys. And it has some very, very amazing scripts for the day that are very inspirational. This book was like maybe $5. If you guys want something to kind of help you along, it tells you everything that you need to do, and it's super, super helpful. I really enjoyed it, so thank you, Colette, for that, because I did need something new for my self-development, and I've been using that. So, but other than that, you guys, I don't have anything else, but just please focus on growing yourself, because if you don't grow yourself, your business won't grow. That's the big thing is, everything stems from you. So what you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back. So keep that in mind going forward. Again, increase that product knowledge. That's like my pet peeve is like product knowledge, because I pride myself on knowing my products. So make sure that you know them as well. And if you don't know, it's okay to say to a customer, you know, I'm not 100% sure on that answer, but give me just a few minutes and I will find the answer to that question for you. And just simply say, because I don't want to give you misinformation. But I think that's all I got for that stuff. If you guys have any more questions, I'm an open book. Just shoot me a message on Facebook, or if you have my cell, you know, shoot me a text. I'm always available.
Katie, you're awesome. That was awesome. Hey guys, I know you guys saw my regular, just a photo up here because I just got off work like 45 minutes ago and I had to make dinner. And so I literally was rushing back and forth. And those of you guys that follow me, I'm like, I have a love-hate relationship with my Instant Pot, and tonight I decided to play with it. So, okay, so moving on. Okay, so tonight I want to talk about where to find graphics, how to create your own, and just give you guys my favorite apps that I use, as well as some posting ideas. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and unmute yourselves and you can ask me. So where to find graphics? And I know that this is a big question for a lot of newbies that feel, well, I don't have my own before and after pictures. I don't, know what to post exactly. I don't have products to share. Well, we all have products to share. And let me start off telling you guys, this is going to be a little bit of a mix between Tough Love Tuesday as well. So we all have products to share because in our new distributor kits, we got products. And we should all be running our auto shipments, right? Because we can't be working a business and selling products that we're not using on ourselves. So if you are not running your auto shipment for tomorrow, I highly encourage you guys to figure out what it is that you want to work on, and create your own testimonial. Throw that product in your auto shipment tonight because it's got to run tomorrow, and start working on that. Okay, so where to find graphics? On Legendary Dream Chasers, we've got albums and albums upon albums to where you can find corporate approved before and after photos for pretty much any product that you're looking for. That's one location. Another location is Instagram. If you just go to Instagram and search up, so say you want to find before and after pictures of hair, skin, and nails. You just going to search up It Works Hair, Skin, and Nails. You can scroll through and look for a picture that is popping to you. Don't find an old granny picture that had been shared, over and over to other people. But make sure it's something that wowed you. Take a screenshot and crop it and you can post that. Do not post pictures before cropping them. We don't want to see what time you took a picture of the screenshot. So you have to be professional when you're taking these, or when you're posting these pictures. So on Instagram, you can find any product that you're looking for. If you're looking for wraps, if you're looking for, but of course look up Ultimate Body Applicator. If you're looking for Thermophyte X, any product you can find on Instagram. You can also find on Pinterest. And on our It Works Instagram page, we have beautiful professional product posts that you can look for. And that page is It Works HQ, HQ standing for headquarters. So It Works HQ Instagram page, scroll through there, you're gonna find some amazing pictures. Take screenshots, hold them in your phone to post later. You can also recreate any of these photos. So if you see a picture of a girl and, okay, for instance, so say, I'm not going to take a picture of I mean, this may be out of line, but I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take a picture of a girl that's very, very fair skinned. And you can see, like, look, I have nails. I always have nails. I'm not going to take a picture of somebody who has blonde hair. I'm going to take something that's either resembles me, or I'm going to recreate it to look like I posted it, or I'm going to, you know, recreate it to be where it's just me. So if you guys see a picture that I posted, or Colette posted, or Katie posted, or Tanya posted, like today, Tanya posted a picture of long, beautiful hair. We all know that that's Tanya. I'm not going to post that picture because people know that I do not have that kind of hair. So just find something that inspires you and recreate it to be yours. And this is where you can also recreate your own pictures if you've got products. Again, you need to run your auto shipment to have products on hand. So these are some of my favorite apps. I like to use Boomerang, and you could do Boomerang as simple as, so earlier I think I took a picture of greens in my wine glass, but you could just do Boomerang just like this, and it's just something different and eye-catching. You can use the app Unfold. Unfold is great, especially for your stories on Instagram. PixArt is something that I love because, so say I take a picture of me, within PixArt, I can cut myself out of this background and put me on a completely different background. You can get really creative with PixArt. Mosho is where you can do slideshows. So if you guys go to my Facebook page, my profile picture is actually a Mosho video, and you can create Mosho videos of, like, so say you want to, today I'm going to post a whole bunch of Thermophyte before and after, I said Thermophyte X before and you could just create a slideshow of a bunch of before and after pictures and beautiful Thermophyte pictures, and then you can present that on your social media. Another one is Photolab. So not too long ago, I did a picture of Thermophyte, and I actually posted it in Legendary, and I just showed the before and after, and it's just really cool different ways to create graphics. If you guys don't know how to use these apps, you can look on YouTube, or I'm sure that there's tutorials for everything, you guys. And this goes into something else that I want to share with you guys. You guys have to learn to find the answers to your questions. Let me look at some of these comments here. Okay, yeah, Tanya says, spend a day and do your hair and your makeup, throw on some different tops and save for future postings. Yes. If you guys have It Works picture, or It Works shirts, take a moment and do some, take some different pictures of yourself. You don't have to post them all that day. I mean, definitely don't post them all that day. But that way, some days when you're not feeling so selfie-ish, you'll have these pictures in your phone to repost. What else? Okay, let me show you guys, or talk to you guys about some posting ideas. You definitely want to do interactive posts. This is a way, I know Katie talked about the algorithm, and you know how you have to interact with other people's posts and comment and everything. Well, you want to also figure out a way to bring people to your post. So interactive posts are where you can ask any questions, like even if you're looking for an idea of what to post for dinner, or what to cook for dinner, just anything. Like I just did one on, you guys, I'm planning my family vacation. I have like over 100 comments under that post. Look at this as a way to not only stir up the algorithm, but also a way to find out names to put on your 100s list. people that are commenting under here, instead of you posting, I'm doing a drawing at the end of the month, who wants an entry, instead of making a post like that, use all of these names who have commented on your engagement post to present them with the idea through the messenger to host a post for you. So all these 100 people who are commenting on my vacation, they're all going to be hosting a post for me pretty soon. Post about your family, post about your friends. You don't want to just post strictly business, because you have to show that you have a life outside of this business. You have to show that you're still able to enjoy life. You want to definitely, with every post that you do, think about what kind of emotion that you're stirring up. Are you making people laugh? Are you making them really think about, what's going on with their lives? Are you making them, are you inspiring them? With every post, you want to definitely draw out some type of emotion from them. You want to add valuable content with everything. You definitely want to post your before and afters. I've got some people, hold on, stop it. I've got some people who just post product posts. Product posts are not eye-catching. Hold on, please. Come here. Get up. Come on. Sorry. Okay, so before and after pictures are what grabs everybody's attention. This is what's gonna stop somebody's scroll. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're gonna compare themselves to this person and ask you, okay, what was this person using? So definitely every single day post before and after pictures. I always, I think like what I do, I'll post one in my news feed, but I will fill up my Instagram stories and my Facebook stories with before and afters all day long. A lot of people don't want to post before and afters because they're like, oh, I don't want to bother my friends or whatever. Well, if they're scrolling through, yes, they have to scroll past your news feed, but if they're voluntarily going to your stories, well, that's on them. So definitely utilize your stories to post before and after pictures. Also, post your testimonial. Every single day, you should also be posting about what you're getting out of this business, what made you join this business. And you may be thinking, oh, everybody knows. No, if you are adding 20 people a day on your Facebook, not everybody knows. If not everybody is seeing what you're doing or what you're posting because they don't really come on your page, not everybody knows. So you need to constantly be posting about what you're getting out of this business, even if it's a full tank of gas. Even if it's you're able to buy diapers or formula for your babies. Post about what you're getting out of this business, and also post about where you came from. Some people can't relate to the fact that It Works was able to pay off your credit cards, or It Works was able to buy you a new car or pay for your vacation, but they can relate to the fact that It Works is helping you put groceries on your table. So have everybody in mind when it comes to your postings. Does anybody have any questions as far as posting ideas? Colette says, we get too hurried. You can tell because they don't show emotion or share dreams or goals, etc.
So I was going to add to that, because you said, does anyone have any questions or whatever? And that's where I used to, and I have it here, but when life happens and we just want, okay, I need to get up a Thermofite post. Oh my gosh, I need to hurry up and get a hair, skin, nails post. Well, that's fine and good, but that's where we recognize when we are too hurried is when there's less and less posts that can connect with your audience. And so I need to refresh it. Because I did this a couple years ago where it's like we always say, well, what do I have to post about? Well, what? And so you just make a list of all your dreams. What are all your dreams? And I could just say, okay, today's the 23rd. I'm going to go down to number 23, that Eric has an awesome office. That's not tangible. That's not something I have to go buy, but he just wanted a place in a home that had an office, and we came from a home that didn't have that, or we filed bankruptcy and we had to move into this smaller house or whatever. So all of a sudden I can make a post about that a lot of people can relate to. They're like, I just wish that I had a little bit more room in my house. Like there's so many things on here. We don't have to make them super flashy. I just simply I was a working mom, and I just wanted to have more laughter and memories of laughter, because I just remembered being so stressed and overwhelmed. So that's something that could create a post, but I haven't gotten to it because I've been so busy. But there's all of this stuff right at my fingertips. Things that, what are your hobbies? And you can make it this huge list of what things spark joy in your life. What things do you love? Is it a new pair of shoes? Is it walking and down the street and getting fresh air on a spring day? Like, what is it? And just start talking about that, and people can relate. I wrote as many as I could of objections and fears of why people wouldn't want to join this business. And those are post ideas of how we can turn it around for the positive. Family adventures. People love to see adventure. All of these things were 30 different adventures that we've been on, whether it was sitting around the dinner table and having family dinner, bike rides, going out to lunch with my husband during the week. I mean, these aren't huge family adventures, but it shows who you are, and it shows how you can connect to your audience. And maybe they want that. Like maybe they just want a little bit more on you inside of your life instead of just our posts or It Works posts.
Definitely. Yeah, and a lot of people, they make a mistake of like what Colette was saying, is they're so rushed, so they think, let me just get up a post, but sometimes that's not always a good idea. So I would rather you guys wait and actually put some thought into it before you just throw a post up there. For those of you guys that do work, you know, the biggest problem is trying to figure out what to post. So you can download Hootsuite, which is another app. On Hootsuite, you can upload, and I do this a lot for my job, you can upload a photo, type out all of your verbiage, and designate the time that you want it to post. It won't post on your behalf, but it'll send you a notification. You can fire it off to Instagram, and you can copy that same verbiage and then do it onto Facebook. That has actually saved my butt, because one time I got in trouble at work, and they told me, you know, somebody said, oh, Tiffany's posting on social media about her business. I said, no, I'm not. It's this app that I use. So just so you guys know, a little tidbit there. Okay, so you guys ready to go into some Tough Love Tuesday? I am exhausted, you guys. And a lot of people, I just had somebody today message me. She just enrolled a month ago, and she says, you know what, I'm just so busy at my full-time job, I don't have time to work this business. So thank you for the opportunity, but I'm going to have to step out. And me, being Tiffany, I was like, girl, you quit before you even started. And I went into a little bit more, and I told her, I said, you know, I have a full-time job as well. I've got a family. A lot of us have, I mean, the majority of us have families. A lot of us have full-time jobs. A lot of us have time taken away from us. I always tell Colette, I'm so frustrated that I have 9 hours taken away out of my day that I have to designate to my job. But that's pushing me even more to work my business. I'm not going to use my job as an excuse to not work it. I'm going to use my job as fuel, because I eventually want to get to Triple Diamond so I can quit my job, so I can designate all of my time to It Works. So for everybody who's using their jobs and all the excuses, you have to use that as your fuel and your ammunition to get where you want to be. You know, some people join this business because they want more money. Some people join this business because they want freedom. I'm one of those people. I didn't join this business because I needed extra money. I had a personal training business. I had a full-time job that I make good money at. But what I want is freedom. I don't want to have to clock in. I want to be able to work from the beach or work from my phone wherever I can. I want to retire my husband. So I'm not going to use my job. Oh, I don't have time to work at Works. No, I have to be at my work for 9 hours a day, but I have to utilize that other time. Instead of me sitting in front of my TV watching Real Housewives, I'm going to be on my laptop. So y'all have to think about that. If you've got something taken away from your business, think, I need to push even further so I can promote. By you backing off from It Works, you're just pushing yourself further away from why you even joined. Another thing, and Katie also touched on this, you have to learn your products. We're here to help you guys and help answer questions, but you need to learn how to find your own questions. We can feed you all the fish you want, but it's not going to benefit you. What you have to do is learn how to fish yourself, because eventually you're going to have your own team and you want to teach your team to do the same thing. Your team is going to be coming to you looking for questions. If you're just coming to us, you're just creating a disservice to yourselves. There's an answer to every question you've got. If you need to know how much something is, go to the website, look to see how much the price is. I remember when I first got in the business, I'm thinking there's no way in hell that I'm going to memorize all these prices. You will, I promise you. If you need to know, if a breastfeeding mother can use ThermoFight, go to Legendary, go to the search bar and just search up breastfeeding, ThermoFight. And you're going to find a lot of conversations as to we've done. You can do this for any question that you have. Somebody message me. I have somebody who has fibromyalgia. I can't even say the word. Somebody has that. And what products would you recommend? I told him, go search it up in Legendary. But out of my curiosity, I was like, I wonder if anybody's talked about this. I went and searched it up. Sure enough, I found a conversation on it. So you can actually find anything. And I'm actually pretty bad. If I'm any of you guys' leaders, you guys already know who I am. I had a distributor message me and say, how much is ThermoLift? No, how much is thermolifting? And I said, well, go to your Facebook, or not your Facebook, but go to your website, look up thermolifting. You tell me how much it is. So they came back to me and they go, I can't find it. I said, because it does not exist. It's not called thermolifting. It's ThermoFight. This was before. So know your products. You cannot sell ThermoLift. You cannot sell thermolifting. So know your products. We also have My It Works Product Coach. This was my favorite site. When I first started, I went to this website because it has common questions and answers, and you will learn a lot about your products. So just go to this website and you just study. It has every single product, every common question, every answer. You will learn a lot. So go there, search up on Legendary, go to your website. All the answers are there for you. We also have our documents. You can look up in the document section on your eSuite, find out anything about how many distributors do I need to be Ruby. You should be printing out a chart. Know where you're going. We are here to answer any questions, but also learn where you can find your own answers first. If you absolutely cannot find it, then you can come to us. If you need to know the ingredients, go to your website, look up the product, click on product info. It will tell you the ingredients. Take a screenshot. You can send it directly to your clients. Everything is out there. There's nothing hidden. So I encourage you guys, when somebody asks you a question, think to yourself, where can I find this information first? If you absolutely cannot find it or don't even know where to look, of course, we're here to answer any of your questions. But you have to learn for yourselves so that way you could teach your team where to find these same answers. Anybody have any questions on Tough Love Tuesday?
But Tiffany, there's 7 days left. Can I even get my goal? Can I even attain it with 7 days?
Oh yeah. Yes. Are you kidding me? Yes. Seriously,
sorry, go ahead.
Anything is possible. 7 days, that's the whole week. Think about, like, if we were on our very last day, a lot of people, they make the mistake of, they push their business to the side, and then when they see, oh crap, I only have a couple of days left, they're going to wish that they had 7 days left. You don't want to be the last person or that person on the very last day waiting to promote or waiting to get all that volume. You want to get all of that now, which is why you need to be starting on day 1 of the month. Start on day 1 and do everything you can, because you don't want to get to the end of the month and think, oh crap, I wish I would have. I wish I would have done more power hours. I wish I would have done this. You don't show up to work, you guys, you don't get paid. It's as simple as that.
And just listen to how, like, Colette just asked that question. So to me, if someone had approached me on my team with the way that Colette just said it, in my mind, I will tell that person, you already made up your mind. You already said no to your goal, and you decided that you will not reach it for the end of the month. Don't cut yourselves short for that. this is prime time. Like I always say, from the 15th till the end of the month is prime time, because everybody's bills hit on the first of the month. They pay everything, and then the 15th to the end of the month is when they have that extra play money. And then that's when people are going to say, yes, I want to do it. So, you know, not only should you be doing the same things from the 1st to the 15th as you do from the 15th to the end of the month, but this is the crucial time. Like I will tell you guys, this is the time where all of my volume is. Like the beginning of the month, I have some orders here, there, on the 1st, some scattered throughout, but the 15th hits and it's like 2,000 new volume just comes in. Then you hit, you know, the next week and it's that next Friday and it's like another 1,000 volume comes in for all of my auto ships. And it's because 100% this is prime time. So if you tell yourself and you act that way, that then you've already made up your mind that your goal is unattainable. So don't ever cut yourself short for that, because I can tell you, I can vouch for it. I have seen some miraculous things in this company. Lauren last month, I mean, even this month, she's going to kill it for another goal for her husband. Like, I mean, you guys, this is crazy. Things happen if you just put in the work and you get consistent and you listen to all this stuff. Like Tough Love Tuesdays is my favorite day, because literally if you listen to what Tiffany is saying, it's going to work. It will 100% work. But don't give me the bullshit excuses afterwards saying that you did everything that she's telling you, because I guarantee you, if I go back and I look, I'm going to find some stuff that you are not doing, because I hear it all the time. My team does it to me all the time. You know, you may have 26 people on your team. How many of them are actually doing the stuff that we say? 5 of them, maybe. Okay, what if you could get all that 26 to do the same thing? Could you just think of all the things that you can do? And it's just that simple. You just got to listen to what people are saying and do it. No excuses. Just do it and commit to it. We have I think 8 days left in the month. Commit today for the next 8 days. Do everything that Tiffany just said. Everything. So I hope you wrote it all down. Do everything that she just told you guys to do. Go and do it every single day. I can guarantee you your goal is going to be met, like easily, 100%, if you just do it and erase all of those excuses.
And this also real quick goes into be the distributor that you want on your team. If you want workers on your team, you've got to lead by example. You have to be that person that's going to show you guys, this is what I'm doing. This is who I'm enrolling. You can't get pissed off that, well, none of my team's working, because I'm going to say, well, what are you doing? How many days have you shown up to work? If you're not showing up to work, nobody else is going to show up to work. And I'm going to give you guys one example here, and then I'll be done. I have a distributor, Trisha. She enrolled in March. In 1 month, okay, let me rewind a little bit. Trisha just gave birth to twins, and she just went back to work all within a month. Trisha, within her 1 month, enrolled 48 loyal customers. 48, you guys. With having twin babies, and the other day she goes, Tiffany, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to do the task list today. Mind you, she'd already enrolled 6 loyal customers. She goes, I've been up for 36 hours and I have to go to work in 4 hours to do a 12-hour shift. So just put that into perspective. So while I'm sitting here crying about being at work for 9 hours, this poor woman has twins and she's pushing forward, and she's actually person on my team to promote to Ruby and get that guaranteed bonus. So it's possible. So if she can do it, nobody else should have any excuses.
And I want to add, sorry.
I'm done.
Okay. So piggybacking on Katie and Tiffany, and Katie's 6 list, and Tiffany saying, show up and be the leader, like be that person that you want on your team. So I was sharing with Tiffany in March, you guys, I am mindset. Typically in the past, I am not a strong enroller like you would see Shelby, Katie, Lauren, Tiffany. Like, I haven't been a huge enroller with getting in lots and lots of customers and distributors. Pretty consistent and pretty steady, but not like large numbers. And we were sharing our host to post script with, now when I say host to post, so if anyone ever says that they're interested in hair, skin, nails, the cleanse, TFX, anything, I still go back to this script always because the wording is so good. It's very calming. It's very open with the person that you're sending it to. Like, they just give you their information. So someone was asking a question about, so I enrolled 4 customers in one day. I was able to help them upgrade for the trio, which was 91 in volume. And that was almost, if we just rounded it to 100, that was almost 400 in volume in one day. So that's where I want to kind of paint a picture for each one of you. Melanie, Morgan, actually Morgan is headed towards Ruby. Melissa, I'm looking for all the brand new distributors. You could sign 4 customers. So we have 7 days. So today's the 8th day. Tomorrow there's 7 full days. And in one day, you could enroll 4 customers, and the next day enroll 4 more customers. And guess what? You would be promoting to executive, the 2nd rank with the company. Like, if you mapped it out, you could do that. And in February, the month ended on the 28th, and we were like, please, we just wanted 3 more days. 3 days. We were begging for 3 more days. And here we have 7+ days left where anything can happen. Absolutely anything can happen. So the wording that we've given in our chats, in our legendary dream chasers everywhere, use those, follow it. It helps address the 3-month loyal customer. It talks about, at the time TFX was on back order. It's not anymore, you guys. My customer ordered it on the 19th. It's already shipped. Like, but it addresses very important things in such a great way. So I had a customer just barely mention, she's like, she saw my story and she's like, okay, I need that. And I gave her my script. This is what it is. This is what it does. Most of my customers are also adding on cleanse and fat fighters for best results. She's like, that's what I want. Had I just said, okay, she would have just bought that. I'm not saying, haha, we got her. No, this is amazing products to help her achieve better results. And she was on board with that. So don't do your customer a disservice by not sharing. Another thing that I'm doing is every customer, every potential that is saying, hey, I'm interested in collagen and hair, skin, nails, or any product. So this girl was like talking about hair, skin, nails, and collagen today. I'm like, hey, I'm just letting you know, I do have a monthly special that is expiring in just 7 days. Not sure if you're looking to earn extra income on the side, but I have a 50% off code that you can use if you're wanting to join my team. If not, let's discuss the collagen and hair, skin, nails. And so it's like, I'm giving everyone that opportunity because you just never know unless you ask. So anything can happen. Create your 6 list that you are attacking every day. And if you do that 1 time a day, you're going to see increase. If you do it 2 times a day, 3 times a day, whatever you can do, you're going to see your business grow that many times. And then the no excuses, get after it. Stop thinking. So first of all, your team's not working, but you are your team. You signed without thinking you're going to get a team. You signed to earn extra income, so you just go do it. They're going to follow suit. And, or they won't. You'll just go find other people that are ready to do this with you. But anything can happen, you guys. I'm so glad that you're on here. I'm so glad that you showed up. Plug in on Sunday. That's going to be amazing. Anything else, you guys? Tiffany, did you have anything else that you wanted to address? You're good? Okay. So thanks, guys. Love you bunches. And you know where to find us. So have a good night. Talk to you later.